It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here once again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal for 2K Sports. Pleased you are here with us for Game 5 of the conference semifinals. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Detroit Pistons. And guys, for the Pistons, they're enjoying a terrific postseason run. Only one loss so far. A definite title contender, but they're just taking it one game at a time. They come in with a 3-1 lead, got a chance to wrap up the series on their home court. How do you like their chances, Jet?
They've got the momentum, Ernie. They've got the momentum, Ernie. I mean, these fans
I heard you the first time.
No, just in case.
I heard you the first time.
I actually said it 3 times.
I heard you the first time.
I said it 3 times.
I heard you the first time.
Okay, these fans are fired up.
I didn't hear the second time.
Okay. I'm just letting you know.
You know, they were the favorites coming into the series. They're certainly the favorites tonight. I'm going on the record saying, you know what, they're going to win this game tonight. If they don't do it, the next segment I'll get up and dance for you two.
Oh, my gosh. They've got the momentum, Ernie.
I heard you.
They might be fired up.
We're not supposed to root, but I'm rooting tonight.
Yes.
Let's get it down to Kevin Harlan.
Detroit fans already at a fever pitch here inside the Palace of Auburn Hills. This is a do-or-die situation. Big Game 5. Always decisive. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Detroit, they've been dynamite here in the playoffs, having lost just one game so far.
You're really in excellent position here to close this thing out tonight. A 3-1 series lead at home, and these fans are definitely pumped up. This is where they expected to be, and they've put themselves in a position. Let's see if they can finish the deal.
I think they probably can. I mean, they did what they needed to do to get back home with a chance to close it out in front of their fans. But even if they can't do it, they'll have to go back on the road for Game 6, and this series takes on a whole new look then.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Williams is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's O'Quinn in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here's Green. Williams comes with a double team. And the foul on Mo Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Now here's Green. He is guarded by McCollum. Clock at 4. Detroit needs to get off a shot. No good from Gibson.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here is George. Rebound Andre Drummond.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Green. And the layup falls.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Down low, here's Scott, and Gibson sends it back. Green inside. He's guarded by Williams. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside, George from the arc. But they get it back. And it's George again missing. Paul George with the steal. The tray, and he gets it to go. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jackson dishes to Green. Tries from 16. It's Mo Williams with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw good from George. That one is no good. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Pistons shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
One shot. One shot.
And here's Green outside. Here's Drummond, and he goes in for the dunk.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Now, here's Green. Lets the three fly. That doesn't go either for Green.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
And that is good.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Indiana trailing here. Here's the screen. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Scott. Rebound by the Pistons. Saturday was a great victory for them.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumping.
And it's Green missing.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now, here is George. Gibson with the steal. Jackson kicks to Green. Inside. And Drummond throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Now here's McCollum. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Freak is second.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Andrew Bogut checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for Taj Gibson. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jennings in for Reggie Jackson. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Jermichael Green comes in for Scott. Taylor's checked in for George. And Nick Stauskas is subbed in for Mo Williams. The Pistons have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
The defense keeps coming up short. Just no solution for Green. Already with 8 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they've needed it.
Turner with a screen for McCollum. Green, the screen. 4 on the clock. And the basket by McCollum.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The drive by Green, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my day.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Here's Taylor after the basket by Detroit. Green, the screen. Inside. It's stolen by Bogut. Jennings passes to Green. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good. Green's got 13 points.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's McCollum. 6 points for him. Turner got it. Good job in the low post. Turner's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Green slamming it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's McCollum. On the wing, Turner. No good off the front iron. Here's Caldwell Pope. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness. Pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man.
What pressure? You guys are over-exaggerating here. I mean, you can't rattle this guy no matter what the situation is.
Check it out.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Pistons leading by 7 on the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Paul George is out there with Green. Then there's Mo Williams. Then it's Turner. And it's Stauskas in at the 2. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He finished with 51 points and seemed to have a hand in every defensive stop. Good numbers for him in both the steals and blocks columns. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
And Indiana making a change here. Serafin's checked in. Williams attacking. The feed now to Serafin. Rebound Andre Drummond. Detroit leading by 8. Outside, Green. Johnson the screen. Green dishes to Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And George, here we go. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Green, no luck.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Williams kicks to Stauskas. Good. The nice assist for Williams. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. So for the Pistons, Ilyasova, he's checked in for Johnson. Johnson comes in for Caldwell Pope, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Brandon Jennings. The Pacers also with a sub. O'Quinn's checked in. Now here's Green. 18 points for him. Here's Drummond, and it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Johnson against George. Nobody near Williams. And Indiana, another three.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Green, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Pistons leading by 5. Jackson drives in, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Stauskas, the pass to George, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Freak number 1. Ring shot on the way. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson can't get it to go.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Andre Drummond. The Pacers also with a sub. Mike Scott's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Jackson dishes to Green. Ilyasova sets a screen for Green. And there's the feed to Ilyasova. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Indiana foul. First personal foul, team second.
The Pacers making a change here. McCollum's checked in for Detroit. They have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. He dishes it to George. There's the screen for the 3, and Indiana another 3.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And Green gets it to go.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
George, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Green. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Andrew Bogut checked in for the Pistons. Indiana also making some changes. Turner comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Taylor subbed in for Stauskas. Jackson kicks to Bogut. Pistons passing it around. Rejected by Taylor. McCollum with the ball. He's got 6. From 10 feet out, misses off the right iron.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Kept alive, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Gibson's got his first basket of the night.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Well, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
The drive by Green.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Now here's McCollum, guarded by Jackson. Here's Taylor. A 3-pointer off the mark. Pistons leading by 6. Jackson passes to Gibson. Johnson dishes to Green. Hits the three-point bomb. Green's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Detroit.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Timeout charges for the Pacers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Palace, let's give it up for your auto motion.
So for the Pistons, Amir Johnson's checked in for Gibson. Aldrell Pope comes in for Johnson. And it's Jennings in for Green. And a change for the Pacers. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Paul George. Stolen by Jackson. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Jennings kicks to Johnson. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Taylor, following the score by Reggie Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Taylor attacking to end the run. The shot misses. And so that's the end of the first half. Pistons lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Okay, guys, everybody pay close attention to what I've got to say, because I want to see us close out this series right here, right now, tonight. They look absolutely helpless out there to contain our low-post offense. And the more that continues in the second half, the more beat up and dejected they're going to be. We did take advantage of their turnovers, I'll say that. And that was big for us. When they made a mistake and tried to give us points, we didn't let the chance slip by. One thing I want to see from us offensively is to get to the basket. I want to see high-quality looks in the second half and be aggressive in taking the ball inside. Let's not mess around. We got a chance to lock this series up right here. Now let's do it.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the opening half of basketball he played? I mean, so much riding on this game, and he came out with a sense of urgency to start.
And that's part of his greatness. I mean, in big games, he always performs, lays it out. He loves the games where everybody's watching, and you can see why. This is a big-time performer here.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Detroit, Green in at shooting guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Williams inside the line, drained for 2 points. Williams has got the first basket of the second half here for the Pacers. Green, the screen. Jackson passes to Green. To the inside, stolen by George. Knocked knocks it loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And Detroit has possession. Outside, Green fires the three. Cannot hit, so the Pacers will take it the other way. It's Williams with the drive. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter. Outside, Green. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pistons lead by 11.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Williams dishes to Scott. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Stauskas is jumped in for Indiana. Detroit leading by 9. Jackson kicks to Drummond. They set the pick. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Detroit, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. He's off on the first. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Scott. And the second free throw, good. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Stauskas. Lets it go from deep. His shot is off.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Jackson passes to Green. To the middle. It's tipped on the wing. Johnson fires the three. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Williams against Jackson. Kicks it to Seraphin. George double teamed. Stauskas dishes to Seraphin. 4 on the shot clock. A shot by Williams, no good.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Green kicks to Jackson. Passes it to Gibson. Green with the ball. George picks him up from 12 feet out. Can't hit.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
The 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Johnson kicks to Green. Paul George with the steal. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Timeout charge for the Pacers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Palace, let's give it up for your auto motion.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Nate McMillan had some words for his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. He also said that their work on the offensive glass is going to be critical. He believes second chance points will go a long way toward deciding this game. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks, Doris. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Both free throws good from Green. Pistons leading by 10. The drive by Green, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Green. And both free throws good for Green. Pacers trail by 12. Outside, Green. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Turner with a screen on Drummond. From the wing. And that one goes long. Detroit leading by 12. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
Read each other so well. It's a play I'm sure, Clark, they love to run.
And as a receiver, though, he doesn't necessarily feel the need to go for that monster finish. Just the nice little silky smooth layup.
Williams kicks to Taylor. Williams against Jennings. Williams passes to Green. It's stolen by Green. Here's the break. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
It's stolen by Green. And now the Pistons fast break. There's the bucket. Good. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. And the Pistons making a change here. Bogut's checked in. Mike Scott's checked in for Indiana. McCollum comes in for Mo Williams. And so here is Indiana. It's an 18-point game.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Johnson the screen. Green against Scott. Bogut. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Pacers foul. Miles Turner. His second personal, 13.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw no good for Bogut. Pacers trail by 18. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Green dishes to Taylor. With the teardrop, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Now here's Jennings at the elbow. Green. The layup missed.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pistons ahead, up by 16. Up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
Every diamond's a flake. I'm signed to the base.
And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway.
Standing tall like a soldier. These players can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with Kenny. Ace at the table, no dinner plate.
Pacers trail by 16. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Taylor. Scott is out there with Green. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's O'Quinn in at the 5 spot. Jennings against Taylor. Outside Jennings.
Sticking too much.
There's the pass to Gibson. Lock at 6. Here's Jackson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Detroit. Outside Green. Taylor attacking. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo. That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Now here's McCollum. Following the miss by Taj Gibson. There's the double team with Bogut. Dishes it to McCollum. There's a screen. To the middle. Layup off the pick. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Tries again. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his third personal foul. Shooting for Detroit, down on the floor, Stanley Johnson.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Drummond's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Indiana also making some changes. Paul George is checked in for Jermichael Green, and Mo Williams subbed in for Taylor. And both free throws good for Johnson. Pacers trail by 17. Williams kicks to George. George double teamed. Here's Scott. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 6 assists in the game. And here's Jackson. Here's Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Poke loose. Kicks it out to Gibson. Jennings with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And there's the defensive 3-second call. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now the Pacers moving it up. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Pistons leading by 17. Outside Jackson. Feeds it to Gibson. Outside Jennings. Gibson setting the pick for Jennings. It's Drummond, high post. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. And it's 7 points for Andre Drummond.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Scott with a screen on Jennings. Williams passes to Scott. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
That's good. And the Pistons lead by 19. The Pacers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They set the pick. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Green is also with the sub. Turner's checked in. Pistons leading by 19. Green with a screen on Williams. Jackson kicks to Green. And that one is hammered home.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Pass to George. Now here's McCollum, guarded by Green. Shot off the pick. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
And he's able to get it back. And the shot is good. 10 points for Mo Williams.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage inside.
And Green gets it to go.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Amir Johnson's checked in for Andre Drummond. Ilyasova comes in for Taj Gibson. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jennings in for Reggie Jackson. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Turner. Green comes in for Mike Scott. Taylor's checked in for George. And Nick Stauskas is subbed in for McCollum.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are. Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Here's Green. Can't get it to go. So Indiana will take it the other way.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Pistons.
You're right, so there was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Green. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Green, following the basket by Freak. Wasted no time on that one.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
Now here's Green. 5 on the clock. Such a wide open look.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here's Stauskas from the arc. Detroit with the rebound. Now Green. And so the Detroit Pistons win the series and will move on and eliminate any chance of a comeback with a big-time win here in Game 5. And, Greg, it's on to the conference finals for them.
And if there was anybody doubting this team heading into round 2, this series should have erased any of those doubts. A convincing win for a team whose championship hopes are looking bigger and brighter.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
He gave them an enormous lift tonight, make sure they're moving on to the conference finals. He said, you know what, give me the ball, let me go to work. This is barbecue chicken soup play with a diet soda.
What a special night for him offensively. Anytime you can get a player who's scoring up in the 40s, you know he was feeling it. And once he got rolling, his teammates were getting him the ball and just getting out his way.
So that's the finale of this round 2 series of the NBA playoffs. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Now on to what should be an amazing conference finals coming up in just a few days. We will see you again soon.